30, 31. First I will read the root text, okay? When all our affairs, both religious and worldly, run into trouble and fall into ruin, this is the will of sharp weapons returning full circle upon us from wrong view we have done. Till now we have felt cause and effect could be slighted. Hereafter let us practice with patience and with strength. And 32, when rites we perform never seem to be fruitful, this is the will of sharp weapon returning full circle upon us from wrong view we have done. Till now we have relied on the gods of this world or an unskillful actions to bring us relief. Hereafter let us turn in another direction and have our non-virtuous actions behind. Now we will read the commentary. Hmm. Commentary. However, we try to gain improvement in our practice, they continue to deteriorate. Our worldly affairs are the same. Trying to make a profit, we make a lose. Sowing for bounteous harvest, we do not even regain the seed we planted. The occurrence of such circumstances, while others are completely successful, implies the existence of the more than obvious condition, that is, the working for the law of cause and effect. We all think we will receive the best, but it does not happen because of our previous actions. In the past life, we have had no respect for the law of cause and effect. We have killed and beaten other beings, have stolen from them, and indulged in sexual excesses. The will of sharp weapon returned because in the past we have only performed the 10 unwholesome actions. Now we should respect and abide by the law of cause and effect and endure all hardship for the sake of the Dharma. 32. When rituals we perform in order to avoid disease and so forth are fruitless in spite of our effort, and we become even sicker, we should not have distorted thoughts towards the rituals. The ineffectiveness of the ritual is because of our accumulation of unwholesome actions. When these things happen, we should practice giving and taking while thinking of how the will of sharp weapons return to the always inclining further to the negative. Hereafter, we should try hard to avoid those things aligned, right? ALIGNED. ALIGNED. Align with the black. English examination. Challenging.
No interest.
So here we have to talking about the karma, right? Cause and effect, law of cause and effect. So karma, if you just do something good, good will return to you, right? If you done something wrong, wrong, it will return to you. So we call the returning karma, you know. Whatever you done, it will come to you finally. If you done something good, good comes to you. Done something bad, it will come to you. It's called returning karma. So, so that means, so whatever we do in our life, we are not successful, practice, whatever, all depend on your karma, you know. If you have enough karma, good karma, then everything will come with natural to you. You don't have to put too much effort, you know what I mean? So that's why we have to understand that karma is very important for you to increase your practice. Like, so you believe karma, you know, then it will solve many problems. You know, whatever is happening in your life, you know, or you don't blame for other people. You know what I mean? Whatever happening to you, it's just you plant the karmic seed, and you never. So usually, if you don't believe karma, you know, then if something happened to you, you always blame for other. So then this will never end the problem, you know. So it will create more problems. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So when you something happened to you, and if you are thinking about karma, you know, then there are plenty of opportunity, you know. So it means who plant the karmic seed, and so when you plant the karmic seed, you plant the karmic seed, right? So if you plant the karmic seed, then I have responsibility to carry this karma, you know. So therefore, now we have to understand all the, in order to understand the karma, you know, if you're Buddhist, it is very important to understand four seals, okay? And four seals are, if you understand four seals, you will be very able to understand the karma very clearly. So if you're Buddhist, then we must understand four seals, okay? So this is very important. So four seals, Buddha told that all products are impermanent. Anything coming from cause, condition, is always temporary. You know, it will never be permanent, because all products are impermanent, because cannot stay all the time. It's sometimes there, sometimes absent, right? So when we talk about products, we are mainly talking about three products: form, consciousness, and non-associated compositional factors. There are three products. Any product belongs to these three, you know. Form, you know, smell, taste, tangible product. We see, we smell, we touch. This is also changing all the time, right? And mind, consciousness, is product. So mind is always changing, you know. It's just moving. It is just momentarily changing, you know. Now the non-associated compositional factor means it is product, but neither form nor consciousness. Do you know this? Time, year, month, time, all belong to that category. You know the time, 2024, 25, ear, all belong to the non-associated compositional factor. Either form, no consciousness, still moving, changing. So any products belong to these three: form, consciousness, and non-associated composition factors. So time, month, hour, minute, all belong to that category. So if we understand all products are impermanent, right, then there's a base of understanding of karma. So you understand everything is changing. Everything is not permanent. It is just sometimes there, sometimes absent. Any bad thing happen will change. Any good thing happen will change. So you, then that is the one base understanding that all products are impermanent. So once you understand impermanence and law of cause and effect, then this will give you understanding about the samsara nature. Samsara nature. All the second seal is all the contaminated actions are nature of suffering. So we are in the samsara, right? So samsara, all we are contaminated. Our actions are contaminated because contaminated by delusion and karma. So we have no choice. We have no choice because we are completely dominated by the karma and delusion. So therefore it is contaminated karma. So all the contaminated actions are nature of suffering. Suffering of change, suffering of pervasiveness, which is most subtle, suffering of condition or whatever, So, so our body, we have body and mind. If we don't have body, we have no pain and suffering, right? Our body is a result of the actions and karma. We have this body, so we are feeling pain, happiness, everything because of this, on the basis of this body. So this body aggregate, our aggregates are produced by karma and actions. So far we are in the samsara. No matter where you are in natural suffering. There's no permanent happiness. All happiness just temporary. It will come and go. You know what I mean? So our samsara happiness is based on sensory consciousness. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. So when we have some kind of understanding of the mental consciousness, then this will give you more and more lasting happiness, mental consciousness. So that means so all the products, all the contaminant actions are nature of suffering. We will understand about the renunciation, how to, from the samsara, what's the meaning of impermanence, respecting cause and effect, right? And then it comes to you, if I don't like samsara, how can I overcome from samsara? How can I get removed from samsara, right? So then this will come in all the phenomena are selflessness and empty. So that this will give you answer. All the phenomena, whether product, non-product, any phenomena is selfless and empty of inherent existence. Now here all phenomena empty, we have to understand this is very complicated. So when we say all phenomena selfless and empty, right? So when we talk about selfless, we are talking about selflessness of person. Selflessness of person, and we say, I can say it like this: we have body and mind, right? We have 5 aggregates. So 5 aggregates divided into 2, body and mind, right? So we think, body belongs to me. This is my body. So you consider, self belongs to the body. my mind. When you say my mind, then you consider mind belongs to the self. My mind, my body, like this. You understand what I'm saying? My body, my mind, then you say, oh, body belongs to my body belongs to self, my mind belongs to self. And you think, oh, body and mind very separate from the aggregates. That's why we are having lots of problems. And then start grasping. But so all phenomena are empty. So we have to understand different types of emptiness. Emptiness according to the mindfulness school, emptiness according to the middle of autonomy school, Pasangika school, Vipashika school, and Suttantika school, Hinayana, right? For Theravadan, Hinayana, Vipashika school, and follower of Sutra, Hinayana. So they mainly practice non-existent or self-sufficient, substantially existent person. They mainly practice this one. And then also they have gross selflessness of person, right? So gross selflessness of person is non-existent of self, permanent, single, and independent. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand this one? Non-existent of self, sufficient person. Do you understand that one? Non-existent of self does not mean self does not exist. It do exist. It does not exist independently, permanently, or the single. Yourself is not permanent, right? Yourself is not permanent. Yourself is not single. Yourself is not independent. So this absence of these three is gross selflessness of person. Non-existence of self-sufficient, substantially existent self is subtle level of selflessness of person. So that's all phenomena empty. That is according to Hinayana school, Vipashika, Suttantika, Theravadan. There we have all phenomena empty means empty of self-permanent, single, independent, self-sufficient, self-non-existent or self-sufficient, substantially self-existent person. So their view of emptiness, this is their view of emptiness. Now go further, like mind-only school. Mind-only school, go further. All phenomena empty. Their view of empty means non-dual object and perceiver. Non-dual object and object of perceiver. So that means lack of different object and object perceiver. Their viewpoint of emptiness, mind-only view. You understand mind-only view of emptiness? You understand mind-only view of emptiness means non-dual object and subject of perceiver. So that means lack of different object and object of perceiver. So object and subject is perceiver. So object and subject is perceiver, right? So object subject is split. Just object subject, one identity, but we split that one. It became dual. Can I give you an example like this? Like when you are angry, right? Anger, mind. Somebody make you angry, right? the object is that enemy. And then subject your anger, you split this. You don't make this two one identity. Because you believe the anger is created by this object, nothing to do with my mind. That is split. That's all this problem, you know. So you negate that one, right? Object, subject. That generally speaking, one identity, but you make this different. So the absence of that is emptiness of mind-only school. So this all phenomena empty according to mind-only school. Now we go further, right? Are you guys all right? Now we go further now. We finish Hinayana school. Now we come to mind-only school, finish. Now we go to middle way of school. Now middle way of school divided into two. Autonomy school and Pasangika. Now totally different. Autonomy school, except we have to understand that according to autonomy school, we need two things. Correct reason, number one, and number two, inherently existence. Object is existing from the side of the two things we need. According to middle way of autonomy, if that book is object, right? Book is object. So I use the logic to find this correct reason. I prove this book. I also believe this book is inherently existent, existing from the side of the object. When I search, I can find the book, you know. I can turn the page. I can read the, you know, words. So according to autonomy school, right, all phenomena empty means phenomena which is dependent on the correct reason plus existing from the side of the object inherently. If book is not proved by correct reason, not inherent existence, absence of that is emptiness of autonomy school. All phenomena empty according to autonomy school. Do you understand this one? We have four schools, right? Upasaka, Sutantika, mind-only school, middle Buddhist school, right? Upasaka and Sutantika, Hinayana school, which is Theravada, Pali language. And the mind-only school and middle way school, Mahayana, Sanskrit language. Okay, two. Buddha speak two languages, Pali language and Sanskrit language. Now the middle way school divided into two. Autonomy school not negate the inherent existence. They accept the inherent existence. So book is, you need two things. According to autonomy school, book is proved by the correct reason. Number one. Number two, book exists inherently. So that means I search the book, I can find the book, something. So if you think book is not depend on the correct reason and book is not inherent existence, empty of that is emptiness of the autonomy school. You understand what I'm saying? You guys got it? Inherent existence, right? So, Pasangika view, they are not accepting inherent existence. Pasangika inherent existence means object of negation. Autonomy, inherent existence is not object of negation. Inherent existence is very important according to autonomy school. So autonomy school, you need two things, right? So it's simple. We say that book proved by depends on the correct reason and inherent existence. If book is not proved by the correct reason and not independent existence, then absence of that is emptiness of the autonomy school. You understand what I'm saying? So then all phenomena are empty according to the autonomy school. Now all phenomena are empty according to the Pasangika school, So Pasangika school, so then everything is empty of inherent existence. So inherent existence is object of negation. If something inherently exists, that means independent existence. Not depend on cause and effect, not depend on whole and part, not depend on the merely labeled by the mind. So according to Pasangika school, all phenomena empty means empty of inherent existence. Empty of inherent existence means if exists inherently, then it is not dependent arising. Inherent existence, if book exists inherently, then book is not dependent arising. Book is not dependent on cause and effect. Just exists from the side of the object, without cause and effect, without any whole and part. Just book exists. This doesn't happen, right? So therefore all phenomena are empty. All phenomena are selfless and empty. Selfless means autonomy school, and so selfless means this one Upasaka school and Sutanta selfless. Selfless means two types: gross selflessness and subtle selflessness. So gross selflessness means non-existence of self-sufficient, substantially existent self. That is gross, subtle selflessness of person. The gross selflessness of person is non-existence of self, permanent, single and independent. That absence. So that, according to Upasaka school, all phenomena empty, selflessness, that is these two selflessness. And empty. Now this, according to Mahayana school, empty means non-dual. So that means non-dual of object and object perceiver. So that means lack of different object and object perceiver. So object and subject, one identity, but it appears to our mind different identity. So we negate that. That is emptiness of mind-only school. So all phenomena are empty, right? Mind-only school. Now autonomy school, all phenomena are empty means need two things. They are not saying empty of inherent existence. They are accepting inherent existence. So that means all phenomena depends on the correct reason and inherent existence too. Something is not depend on correct reason and inherent existence. Absence of that is emptiness of the autonomy. All phenomena are empty. You understand what I'm saying? Then Pasangika school, right? All phenomena are empty means empty of inherent existence. So Pasangika school, empty of inherent existence means inherent existence. If something exists inherently, it should be independently or not depend on other factors. Autonomy, not. Inherently, then I can find something from the book. But Pasangika inherently means in not depend on the cause and effect. It just exists independently without depend on other factors. So so all phenomena are empty. So you understand what I'm saying? Nirvana alone is peace, lasting peace. Now everybody have different nirvana, Hinayana have Hinayana nirvana. Mindfulness school have mindfulness nirvana. Autonomy nirvana. Pasangika nirvana, lasting. Because different types of emptiness, different type of object of abandonment, different type of afflictive emotions, different type of dual mind. So have nirvana also. Nirvana is so all the products are impermanent. All the contaminant actions are nature of suffering. All phenomena selfless and empty. Nirvana alone is peace. So now nirvana, different nirvana. Pasangika nirvana, because different emptiness, different types of emptiness. So there are different types of mental affliction, different types of the object of abandonment of the emptiness. So we should understand these four seals of the Buddhist. All the products are impermanent. All the contaminant actions are nature of suffering. All phenomena are selflessness and empty. Nirvana alone is peace. So you see all these schools have different types of emptiness. Different types of emptiness, different types of object of abandonment. We have to understand this from Buddhism. We have to understand these four seals very clearly. Then it will go to, you can understand that, plus if you understand these four tenets, four different types of this, different schools, right? Then we need to understand about four reliances. Four. Do not rely on the teacher. Rely teaching behind he or she gives. Do not rely on the mere word. Just rely on the meaning behind them. Do not rely on the indefinite meaning. Just rely on the definite meaning. Do not rely on the gross mind, gross consciousness, but rely on exalted wisdom realizing emptiness. So we have to understand these four seals and four reliances. Do not rely on the teacher, but rely teaching behind them he or she gives. What does that mean? You know what I mean? You understand this meaning? Like, not rely on the teacher, teaching behind them. That means we have to be very careful, who is giving authentic teaching to you? Teaching should come from the authentic lineage, If there's no lineage authentic, you will not have realization. You must have lineage of the teaching coming from one by one blessing, authentic instruction. Just like I'll give you many examples. This power line, power line? You have power line. No power line, we have no power, no gas, nothing there. This power line is just like lineage. All, teachings are, authentic teachings, instructions are like power line. So when there's power line, then light on, you can do many things. If there's no power line, no light. Very similar, that one. You need very careful. Your teaching should be authentic. Instruction coming from one master to another lineage. Transmission. That's the meaning. Do not rely on a mere word. Right? Rely on the meaning behind them. The mere word not necessarily So mere word, you understand what I'm saying? You talk about when we do practice, right? We have first hearing, then thinking, then meditation. So you hear many things, right? But you're not thinking. You're not meditating. It's intellectual. Just mere word. Mere word. So that really means whatever you study, you think, you meditate, and you experience. Behind the meaning. So if you have some understanding Dharma like me, I understand lots of Dharma, but no thinking, no meditation, no experience, then it's mere word. So that means do not rely on the mere word, but meaning behind them. So whatever we study, thinking, meditation, and experience, that's the meaning behind it. Do not rely on indefinite meaning, but definite meaning. Buddha may say something, like that King Ajata, in ancient India, in Rajgir. So he killed his father, and he killed his father. And then later he feel very upset and regret. And his wife told, go and see the Buddha, Oh, I can't, I done such horrible things, Buddha will not accept me. No, you go to see the Buddha. His wife tell me, go and see the Buddha. And he went to see the Buddha. And when the king went to see the Buddha, and Buddha said, oh, mighty one, oh, you are a great king. And then he was, oh, I thought I was such a bad person, Buddha saying me, oh, mighty one, oh, great king, something like that. He thought he's talking to another people, Buddha repeat first time, second time he thought talking to another, Third time, oh, mighty one, oh, great king. He thought talking to me, not directly. And then he was a little bit relieved. And then Buddha said, what do you need? I need your help, I killed my father. And Buddha thought, I have to be very skillful, If I said, oh, killing father no good, blah, 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 like this will upset more. Then he composed one text. To him, this Ajata king, oh, killing father is all right. Killing father is something, killing father is good, sutra like this. Then he was so relieved, wow, Buddha saying something like this, Before he had mental torture, with suffering. Now he released, and Buddha said something, killing father is good, And then that is, do not rely on indefinite meaning, rely on the definite meaning. So that, he come back and then he think about meditate. And why Buddha say killing father is good? Oh, it's different meaning, Buddha really means kill your ignorance and kill your anger, That's, you kill your father because of your ignorance and anger. So you have to kill this too. Then he realized, wow, then he, something like that. So that is, do not rely on the indefinite meaning. Rely on the definite meaning. Now do not rely on the gross consciousness, right? We all rely on gross consciousness. Right? Eye, ear, nose, tongue, these are gross consciousness. So you see something good, you see your enemy, different expression. You see your friend, different expression, But shouldn't be like this. If you use the exalted wisdom mind, then you don't have this kind of problem. You know what I mean? For example, like in Tibet, we used to say this very popular word. Instead of destroying your enemy, very famous expression in Tibet. Instead of destroying your enemy, but skillfully treat with artificial smile. You see your enemy, right? Your expression change. You see your friend. So what does this quotation mean? It's not like politician, right? We are politicians, right? You have to criticize. Somebody, there are two candidates, right? One candidate have to say something very bad for other have to be criticized back. Right? If the candidate is not criticizing, they think he's not good, no good for. But this is totally different, right? So that means instead of destroying your enemy, right, treat your enemy with artificial smile. If you are in the office, right, minister, you have minister making you trouble. That's consider you my enemy, right? But you have to be clever, skillful. You treat them with smile and artificial, but not from here, but show some smile, pleasant, polite, totally different, right? So that means, it really means no matter your enemy, friend, stranger, you show smile and polite. Doesn't matter, you know what I mean? So this is very important to understand. If you are Buddhist, we must understand these 4 seals and 4 reliances. Okay, this you have to meditate every day, you know. All products are impermanence. All contaminant action of natural suffering. Nirvana alone is peace. All phenomena selflessness, empty. Nirvana alone is peace. So you see different types of emptiness, different types of object group, afflictive emotion, different types of nirvana and liberation. And then you can practice with this 4 reliances from the relying teacher, teaching behind them, mere word, meaning, not indefinitive, definitive, not gross consciousness, wisdom realizing consciousness. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, thank you very much.